Hello everybody, my name is Sparky from Sparky Gaming, and today we're going to be talking about making an XP farm. I have already done that for zombies in episode 5, cave spiders and regular spiders in episode 11. Let's get into today's episode. And the spawner is actually behind these trees. While I was mob proofing, which I may have mentioned in the past, or in the last episode, I found this just while lighting up, mob proofing and lighting up caves. Some caves that I had found. And it was right here, actually in this little crevice. I actually dug this out, and I found this little spider spawner. It's lit up with one torch because that's how the new lighting mechanics work in 1.18. And I'm probably going to use the same design as I use with my zombie spawner. And as you can see, it is a little crevice down there, and there's a cave down there probably, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. So if you don't remember how to do this, let me take care of these chests first. There isn't a lot of good loot. I already took the loot. So usually there's horse armor, saddle, rotten flesh, sometimes just garbage loot. So what you want to do is you want to make the room 9 by 9 because that is the maximum spawning area for skeletons and that have a spawner like this. So that's usually how it is you want to go 4 blocks in each direction. So there's 2 that way, 2 that way, 2 that way, and 2 that way. So I do have a lot of digging ahead of me, so I'm going to skip that part. Are you new to Minecraft? Or have you been playing for 10 years? Or maybe you have taken a break from the game, which is totally fine. Sometimes you need to take a break from Minecraft. If you have answered yes to any of those questions, maybe consider watching the Sparky's Guide. In the Sparky's Guide, I try to go over all kinds of things that are in Minecraft, the mechanics, the early game stuff, which we are very much in, and if you would like to see this world progress and see me progress as a creator, then maybe consider subscribing. I make episodes every Wednesday or every other Wednesday, just depending on how I'm feeling. I do have that normal 9 to 5 job, 40 hours a week, so I can only do this every so often. If you want to leave a comment or even leave a like, much is appreciated as it helps get this out to as much people as possible. Alright, back to the video. Alright, with the magic of editing, I did more than what I was going to do. So, you want to make it 9 by 9, like I said, and you want to dig 3 blocks underneath the spawner. And we're actually going to need a couple things before this actually works. And we need to make the room for where our skeletons are going to drop, so then we can kill them with our sword and get the drops, which are bones, arrows, and bows, which I have a bow right here, and we still haven't talked about those yet, and we will. I promise. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but we definitely will be talking about bows very soon. But the things that we're going to need, we're actually going to need a slab on top of the spawner, which I actually haven't done in any of my other spawners, I think, to date. So that's what we're going to be. We're going to put a slab on this one, and we're going to be putting slabs on the other ones today, after I'm done with this build, or with the spawner working. So we're going to need a slab on top of the spawner. We're actually going to need 4 buckets of water, and you can make an infinite water source very easily with 2 buckets of water, and unfortunately right now I don't have any water, so I have to go back to the house and I'm going to go get some water. And if you don't know how to craft a bucket, you need 3 pieces of iron, and it's like kind of like a V shape. how you do it in the crafting table if you haven't unlocked it in the recipe book yet. So let me go grab some water, and I will be right back. Alright, so I have my buckets of water here. I'm going to place them on every corner of the room. And it should lead to one block in the middle of the room. Now if it doesn't do that, whoops. If it doesn't do that, then you may have one side longer than the other. All you gotta do is just make sure that it's 9 by 9, and that actually did happen to me. So you are going to want to make this go down 23 blocks. Now this does deviate a little bit from the original design, and I will put that design in the description to give credit where credit is due. But 23 blocks is how many blocks it takes for skeletons, and I believe zombies also. If they fall 23 blocks, zombies or skeletons, then if you, say, swipe at them with your sword, then they are gonna die. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dig down 23 blocks, and then I'm gonna get a little room ready, and I'm gonna get at least a double chest and a hopper. And I went over hoppers in, I believe it was episode 5 or episode 6. So whatever is going to be in the card is the right one. Some time has passed, and I am back over at the house because I wanted to show you the staircase that I built. I chopped some trees down so I could actually chop this tree down eventually. But there is the house, and right here is our way down to the skeleton chamber where they drop. So this is how I have it. They land on this hopper, and then it drops into this double chest. And these chests are actually the ones that I used from the spawner. Let's actually go back over to the spawner now, and let's get rid of that torch and see if it works. Welcome back, everybody. So as you can see, our skeleton XP farm is working great. I have killed some off camera, and there's also entity cramming, and I was AFKing up in this AFK room. We'll talk about in a little bit here. That's why there's more. There was a lot more. There was only like 10 bones and a handful of arrows when I killed them. So yeah, I can just wipe away up these skeletons, and we are going to get a lot of XP. So throw away some of these bows and arrows. I mean, definitely I could use a stack of arrows. So probably wondering why this ladder is up here. And like I said, there's an AFK room, and I believe you have to be within 16 blocks of the spawner to be active, and the spawner is up there just 10 blocks or so, maybe a little bit more. But the spawner knows that I'm here, and it is useful how much skeletons that I showed you were there. So yeah, that's kind of basically it, and it is kind of all the time that I've had for today. I am going to slap off other spawners off camera. I know I said that I was going to do that today, but unfortunately I am out of time. I will just do that off camera. Just take my word for it. I hope you enjoyed the episode today. If you want to keep seeing episodes like this, the Sparky's Guide, then leave a like and maybe even consider subscribing. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get going. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you in the next episode. bye.